everyone, and welcome back to Beverly's Design Time. Today I'm back to do a DIY bling elephant. A few weeks ago, one of my YouTube subscribers asked me if I could bling out an elephant for her. So I went to Dollar Tree as usual, and I was lucky enough to find 4 of these. So I'm going to bling this one out for her. And keep in mind, you do not have to use the Dollar Tree ones. This will go for any elephant that you might possibly find. Alright, with that said, let's just get started. So I'm just going to cut this tag off as close as I can to the body. Alright. Okay, so the first thing that I want to do is prime my elephant, because I don't want any of this color to come through. And then after that, I'll go on and spray paint it with this Krylon Brilliant Silver spray paint. Okay, so hold on tight and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I'm back, and this is what the elephant looks like after 2 coats of the primer. So what I'm going to do now is just go ahead and put about 2 coats of spray paint on the elephant, and then once that dries, we can go ahead and get on with the tutorial. Okay guys, I'm back and I'm done painting my elephant silver. And excuse my washing machine if you hear it in the background. My daughter's doing laundry. So the next thing that I want to do is use my trusty glitter and Mod Podge mixture to coat my elephant. Okay, so now I'll take this bigger brush that I have and just start brushing my elephant. So I'm just going to hold it at the bottom and just put some of the mixture onto the elephant. And I'm going to do about 2 coats as usual. So you want to also go in behind the ears. And that's on both sides. And do the bottom part of the ears also. You can hold it out and just brush it. So I'm done with the first coat. I'm going to let this dry. I'll come back in, put the remainder of this on there, let that dry, and then continue on with the DIY. Okay guys, so I'm back, and as you can see, I've completely blinged my elephant out, the full body, even underneath. You don't have to do that. I just do a little bit extra sometimes. I even put glitter and Mod Podge behind the ears. So the next thing I want to do is add some of this flower bling. And I picked this up at Amazon, and I'll leave a link below in the description box so you can find it also. And guys, they have it in several different colors. I actually purchased some in gold too, because I've been getting requests to do more gold things also. So I'm going to start doing more gold DIYs for you guys too. But yeah, you can also find this in gold. I'm going to drape it over the elephant's back and along the sides to make it look like one of those decorative quilts that they put over the elephant's back. So I'm just going to move this aside. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a lighter, because whenever you cut the bling, I don't know if you can catch it on camera, but there's like little bitty threads that attach each piece together. So that bothers me a little bit. So So I'm just going to go ahead and burn that away because I want it to look really smooth. Alright, so just hold it, grab your lighter, and just run it over the threads. Alright, so the next thing I want to do is measure to make sure that everything looks okay. Alright, so I'm happy with that. Because I want this to be permanent, I'm going to add some E6000 glue. So, since I don't have the pointed tip, so I'm just going to put some glue on here. And add a little bit to the back of the flower bling. My glue on the back of the flower bling, I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of hot glue. Now I'm going to add a little bit of hot glue to the back of each one of these. And that's what we have so far. So the next thing I want to do is add some bling around the feet, and I'm also going to add some bling around the bottom of the quilt. So now that I've cut my bling strip, I just want to line right underneath my quilt, around the back of it, and across the front. So that's what I'll do. And then try it out and see if it looks okay. And as you can see, the bling is kind of curvy, and that's okay because we are actually imitating what a quilt would do. So I'm going to go ahead and do this side, the back, and across the top. Okay, so I went ahead and completed this off camera. I went ahead and just put 2 bands around the front legs and then 1 around the back legs. So now I'll go ahead and add some of the flower bling on the head of the elephant. And what I'm going to do is cut this again, and I think I'll be using about 3 pieces, 2 across and then 1 in the front. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and cut these, and then I'll burn the thread off these as well. Same thing, I'm going to add some E6000 to the back of these along with some hot glue. So I'm just going to use just a little bit. Okay, so I figure I'll put 2 on top and then 1 in the middle. Yeah, that works for me. Okay, so I'm just going to add a little bit of hot glue to each one. Okay, so this is where we are so far. And I think he's coming along pretty good. So the next thing I want to do is go ahead and add some bling right up the center of the front part of his trunk. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'll do the same thing, add some E6000 and some hot glue and glue that. Alright guys, so I've just finished putting the bling up the trunk. You don't have to do that. That's just the way I wanted to do mine. But so what I want to do now is preserve my bling. Over time, I think this will tarnish. So what I'm going to do is take some glitter spray paint and I'm going to cover the whole entire elephant. We're going to go ahead and grab that so I can show you what I'm using. So this is the glitter spray paint that I'll be using, and I picked this up at Michael's. I forgot how much it cost. I think it was about $8, and of course I used my coupon. So I'm going to go ahead and take this outside and completely spray this thing. I'm going to spray the bottom first, so I'll flip it over like this. I'll spray the bottom, and then once that's dry, I'll go in and spray the sides, the top, the back, and the front, and then we'll pick up where I left off. Okay guys, I'm back, and my elephant is completely dry. And again, I sprayed it with the glitter spray paint because I wanted to add a protective coating over the elephant and to preserve my bling. So the next thing that I'm going to do is go ahead and attach some of my gems to each one of these flowers. And I'll be using hot glue to glue these on because the hot glue does not dull the gems out the way that regular glue does. So I'm just going to go ahead and start that. Alright, so the next thing that I want to do is add 2 tiny gems to each one of the elephant's eyes. So I ordered some gems online, and these are really tiny. I ordered like 3 different sizes, and I'll leave that link below too. But I'm just going to use 2 of these for the eyes. And naturally I'm going to have to use my tweezers to pick these up. Okay, remember I said that I didn't want to use hot glue on these gemstones because I didn't want to dull them out. But because of the eyes being really tiny, it's going to be hard to use the hot glue. So I'm just going to go ahead and use a little bit of E6000 to add the eyes onto the elephant. Now you don't have to do this. This is just something that I want to do. Like I said before, whenever you're doing your crafts, you know, do whatever you want to. You can change it up. You do not have to do exactly what I do. And I'm just using a hairpin and dipping it into some of the E6000 to make sure that I got enough to hold my teeny tiny bling in place. if you can see that. But just the smallest details make the biggest difference sometimes. I'm going to dip into the E6000 again. And I want just a very small amount. And that wasn't enough. Okay, that's more than enough. Add another gem to the eye. Okay guys, so you can really stop there if you want to. And like I said before, whenever you're doing your crafts, you can do whatever you want to. You can change the color, you can add more bling, you can add less bling. You don't have to add bling at all. It's your choice. You change it up. If you want to do it exactly the way that I do it, that's fine too. But I'm not done. So what I want to do now is add some Mod Podge on the ears and here on the elephant tusks. And then I'm going to add a little bit more glitter just to finish it off. And we'll be done. So I put a little bit of Mod Podge on the paper because I'm throwing it out anyway. And I'm just going to brush it on the ear. And then smooth it out. So now I'll take some more of my glitter. Just sprinkle the ear. And again, guys, I'm using the glitter that I picked up from Walmart. I truly love this glitter. Okay, let's do this side now. So now we'll add some to the tusks. So shake off any excess glitter. And you might have to do this a few times. Okay. So my next step is to let this dry completely. And when it does, I'll come back and let you guys see what it looks like. So yeah guys, this is my Dollar Tree Bling Dot Elephant. And I hope you guys like this. And if you did, please leave me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe now. And if you are a subscriber, please make sure you hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload my next video. So that's it for now, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching.